How did we get here? To this moment when politics have turned to violence in the streets. A moment when conspiracy theorists inhabit the halls of Congress.
Many in our government are actively worshiping Satan.
A moment when the far right has become mainstream. I'm Garrett Graff, a national security journalist and historian. I've spent 2 decades covering federal law enforcement, intelligence, and the war on terror. Now, America is engaged in another war right here at home. A war we've been losing. This is Long Shadow, Season 2, Rise of the American Far Right. In the last season of Long Shadow, we explored the lingering questions of 9/11 and the effects of that tragic event on the present day. But over the past decade, it's become clear that the most pressing terrorism threat is right here at home.
The government has moved in force against the radical right.
Some of them say they are willing to die for the cause.
This season, we're going to go back to the beginning of the modern far-right movement in the United States. We'll explore how the U.S. government failed to confront the threat of domestic terror. And how government mistakes allowed it to grow. How a movement with its roots in the Ku Klux Klan and America's centuries of white supremacy became a central animating force of the modern Republican Party.
Proud boys, stand back and stand by.
We'll explore how the far-right movement grew from a fatal shootout on a mountaintop in Idaho.
Federal agents found 13-year-old Sam Weaver dead in a shed. We're going to war!
How it was fanned by a fiery fiasco on the prairies of Texas.
This fire is racing out of control. Black smoke would indicate...
And led to devastation in Oklahoma City.
Get him back! Get him back!
The enormous explosion was the work of terrorists.
And how a rebel standoff in the Wild West...
We will all die right here in place to defend the freedom of this country.
...led to a riot on the steps of the U.S. Capitol building in Washington, D.C. How did the far right go mainstream? How did America get this movement so wrong? And what will it take now to get it right? From Longlead and Campside Media, this is Long Shadow Season 2, Rise of the American Far Right. Subscribe now and get the first episode April 12th on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or at longlead.com.